Since the addition of the play-in game in 2001 as the opening of the NCAA tournament, teams that have emerged from those contests have predictably seen their season end just days later when they have to face a top seed. Beginning in 2011, the field was expanded from 1 to 4 games, with 2 of the matchups for seeds that have ranged from number 11 to number 14, along with a pair for the number 16 berths. For the purposes of this article, we'll look at games starting with the 2005 season, which will give us a sample of 18 games. Our questions are, what types of teams, either favorites or underdogs, usually emerge from these opening contests, and how do they fare against the line when they play their next game? From 2005 to 2009, the favorite covered in 4 of the 5 play-in games, while in 2010, the outright underdog, Arkansas Pine Bluff, won, getting 3.5 points. After the field was expanded the following year, the split became much more even, with the underdog covering in 7 of the 12 games played. One of those games, the 2011 North Carolina Asheville Arkansas Little Rock contest, saw Asheville come away with a 4-point win, but come up short as 4.5-point favorites. In the 6 games over that 3-year period that helped determine the pair of 16 seeds, the underdog has been the right play, having covered in 5 of the matchups. The lone chalk to cover was Texas San Antonio in 2011 when they stopped Alabama State as 3-point favorites. When those winners move on to the next game, usually against a powerhouse opponent, one factor that works against them is the betting line. Teams that are getting 20 or more points in these games tend to play like the heavy underdogs they are. Since 2005, those teams have only covered twice in 9 tries. Basing that next game on the team's status in their play-in win also offers some distinct movement. Underdogs that won that game outright have been able to sustain a good portion of momentum in the next game, covering 4 of the 7 games. In 3 of those 4 covers, the team actually won outright, the most recent being LaSalle when they stunned Kansas State last year. However, a major situation develops when a favorite covers the play-in game. In that next game, the now underdog squad has been a near-perfect fade team, managing to beat the point spread in just 2 of 11 games. To summarize, here are some things to remember. Play the underdog in the 2 number 16 seed play-in games. Bet against play-in winners if they're getting 20 or more points in their next game. Bet against play-in favorites in their next game. While nothing lasts forever, it doesn't hurt to ride a streak, especially when it comes to the minefield that the NCAA tournament can be. Thank you and good luck.